16 cores and 32 threads is not a number that you would have seen on a mainstream desktop CPU even 3 years ago, but thanks to AMD, it is now a possibility. Hey guys, I am Siddharth, and while this video is sponsored by AMD, I did actually buy the Ryzen 9 5950X for my new PC a few months ago, and if you are also planning to build or buy a new PC for gaming or for work, the AMD Ryzen 5000 series processors and Radeon RX 6000 series of graphics cards can be the perfect for that job. So let's find out why. The AMD Ryzen 5000 series processors are powered by the latest 7nm Zen 3 cores, so every member of the lineup brings tremendous performance improvements in not only multi-threaded workloads but also in single-threaded workloads, which is obviously going to help you a lot with gaming, which has a mix of both, and I had shown you how even the entry-level Ryzen 5 5600X delivered very impressive performance in gaming. When it comes to PC building, a balance in your component selection matters a lot, so a heavy-hitting processor should be paired with an equally powerful graphics card, and AMD also has the Radeon RX 6000 family of graphics card to make it the perfect picture. These GPUs are powered by AMD's latest RDNA 2 architecture, which brings with it several new features such as hardware-accelerated ray tracing, Infinity Cache, DirectX 12 Ultimate, and if you follow tech media, you must already know what kind of love the Fidelity FX Super Resolution gets. With the combination of a Ryzen CPU and a Ryzen GPU, you also get up to a 15% boost in performance with AMD's Smart Access memory, so you can really build a gaming PC that will give you an amazing gaming experience in any of the popular AAA titles. And you don't have to take my word for that, because here are the benchmarked results of some games running on various AMD Ryzen and AMD Radeon combinations. Now these days, gaming has become quite a serious business, so if you wanted to stream video games on the same PC, then you would need a processor with enough processing power and headroom to handle both tasks at the same time. And that is where the 12 and 16 cores of the Ryzen 9 5900X and 5950X will ensure that you always have room to handle multiple tasks. These are the processors that many of your favorite YouTube and Twitch streamers use in their full-fledged streaming workstations, and combined with a powerful Radeon graphics card, you can easily game and stream at the same time without worrying about dropped frames. In addition to excellent performance in all kinds of workloads, the Ryzen 5000 series processors are also extremely efficient. Even after having 32 threads, the Ryzen 9 5950X only draws around 150 watts of power, and it's not only your electricity bill that will get reduced, but a lower TDP design also means that you won't have to spend as much on your CPU cooler. In fact, lower power consumption also means that there is a high chance that you may also be able to use the power supply from your old PC, because it is only the core count that has increased and not the power consumption. When you think about it, it is kind of ironic how the Ryzen 9 5950X is the most efficient CPU of 2021 without needing dedicated efficiency cores, because the 7nm Zen 3 architecture is already so efficient. You are also not going to face any compatibility issue with any games, because this is a tried and true architecture. AMD has also continued to show excellent support for their AM4 socket, so even if you don't buy the latest and greatest of the X570 motherboards, the higher-end Ryzen 9 5900X and 5950X are going to work very well, because they don't stress the power delivery system of their motherboards as much as you would expect. So I hope that I made it clear how getting an AMD Ryzen processor and a Radeon graphics card gives you the flagship gaming performance with the might to multitask like no other. So if you're in the market to build a new gaming PC, you know what your choice is going to be. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.